So we just went over the home screen, the battery, and the inverter. Now we're gonna move on to the climate control system. So in this van, you have a couple different things to control the temperature inside. You have your vent, which is your max air fan. You have your AC unit, which is in the back. We showed you that, it's over the bed. And then you have your heater, your diesel heater, which is actually gonna come out right down here. This is your diesel heater port, but it's still controlled on this panel. So this panel controls everything. In order to turn the heater on, it's as simple as this. You're just gonna tap that, set your target temp, and then that's going to turn on as desired. You do have a couple things here with the heater to mention. So right now you're on fuel. You can change that to electrical, where it's gonna be an electrical heat, or I can turn it to a dual source, where it's gonna pull from both the fuel tank or it's gonna run off electricity. I recommend running a fuel diesel heater. It's the most efficient way, and it doesn't draw any battery. It draws a little bit on the 12-volt system, but not a whole lot. Next would be on this, you do have an eco mode where it's drawing a little bit less power, and a comfort. The comfort, essentially, it's how quickly do you want to heat up your van? That's the question we're asking. The eco is going to work a little bit slower. Lastly, you do have a magic climate button, where this is going to work between the two systems to set what you actually want, like a thermostat in a house. So this, if you're using your magic climate, it's going to work between all these systems to set your temperature that you need. So if you're ever leaving your dog in the car or something like that, you don't need to worry. Your van will take care of making sure the temperature is where it needs to be.
Question from Michael here on the camera. Will that magic climate ever activate the vent fan, or is this just air conditioning and heating combining together to make your climate magic?
Yeah, so it would not activate the vent fan. The vent fan is going to operate on its own system. The reason being is that even though the heater is on a 12-volt system, it does have the ability to run a 110 system inside of it as well. So that way we can attach these two systems together, and therefore you can run them together. The fan is entirely on a 12-volt system, so it's going to run independent of those two other systems. So